afternoon and welcome back to the Malangara Orthodox News for Kids. This is Jocelyn Wilson and
Anjali Joseph,
and Angelina Elias,
coming to you with today's events. Today's news highlights the Malangara Orthodox celebration of Catholicate Day.
Catholicate Day? I thought we were talking about...
No, today's the 36th day of the Great Lent. Obviously, it's Catholicate Day.
Oh, I remember now.
Anyways, it is Catholicate Day. According to His Holiness Moran Mar Basilius Martoma II, this day honors the past, foundation, and apostolic heritage of the Malangara Orthodox Church.
We observe this day through devotion and acknowledgement that the glory of God will be able to transform us and others in our church during the Lenten time by offering our spiritual being for the church.
Let's start off with the basics. The word Catholicos is actually the combination of two Greek words, kath and holikos. This creates a term meaning general vicar or primate, which is actually what the Catholicos or Baba Tirumeni is, who resides at Devalogam Kotte.
Similar to how Jesus came down to be the shepherd for his sheep, the Catholicos is a shepherd to all of us, as a visual representation of Christ himself. In fact, during the consecration of the Catholicos, this portion of the Bible is recited.
The purpose and significance of Catholic Day actually derives from the history of our church. Our fellow journalist Abel Jacob is now at Devalogam Kottayam. He will talk to us about the importance of this church history.
Thank you, Angelina. Right now, I am here at Devalogam Kottayam, and I just met Baba Tirumeni himself. I was walking through the many halls of Paramana Church and saw the many great pictures of our founding fathers and Tirumenis. I wanted to know more about the history and our story, so I asked a church official who's been working here for many years. He told me a very long history and story, so I'm going to shorten it up. Please bear with me. We all know that St. Thomas is the apostle of India, and he founded the Indian Christian faith and church in AD 52. We were originally known as St. Thomas Christians, and we also honor him for the sacrifices he made and all the things he did for the foundation of our church on this day. Until 1945, India and the whole church of St. Thomas he established was independent, growing, and prosperous. However, colonization from Portuguese made tensions between the Orthodox Church and the Roman Catholic beliefs. When they were given a choice to surrender their religion or die, many people abandoned the faith and tradition of Malangara Orthodox beliefs, but the St. Thomas Christians did not. They formed an oath called the Coon and Cross Oath, which said that them and their children would stand by our faith and not give it up under any circumstances to anyone. After many years, when the British missionaries came to colonize these places, all the devotees were helpless. They needed help and turned to an Antiochian patriarch. Eventually, this plan also backfired, and again, the Christians were in a crisis. I know all of you are in suspense right now, and I'm going to give it back to our reporters at the station to finish.
What Abel said is all true. Saint Ignatius of Martyrshed, also known as the sub-apostolate of our church, was a church father at the time.
With all the tension that our faith was facing, Tirumeni decided at the synod it was best to relocate the Catholicate of the East from Seleucia and Tigris to Kerala, India, to be free from all harm.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what the Catholicate Day is. The relocation of the Catholicate from Tigris to our motherland. This day marks freedom from all tribulations, and each of us are accountable for preserving this knowledge and veneration to future generations. Our kids, their kids, and their kids should know what this day represents and symbolizes.
Now we know the long history behind it, but what can we do? How do we implement this practice in our church? To answer this, we shall see another journalist, Abia Jacob, who will guide us through the exact process.
Thank you, Jesslyn. I'm standing here in front of a church who is hoisting a flag in front of the church. All the parish members are here, and they are looking at the flag which the priest is now hoisting. After this ceremony, we all go inside the church where the priest says an oath or pledge that marks our duties as Malangara Orthodox Christians. We speak of our obedience to the church, Catholicos, metropolitans, and other church leaders through service.
Thank you, Abia. Now we know that this is a lot of information for an event that happens once a year. But it is extremely important that we abide by these practices because this is one of the many that makes me and you Malangara Orthodox Christians.
This concludes tonight's news session of Malangara Orthodox News for Kids. Have a blessed Catholicate Day, everyone, and stay tuned at 1 p.m. next week for another informative message from your very own reporters from St. Gregorios Elmont. This is Angelina Alias,
Anjali Joseph,
Jocelyn Wilson.
Abel Jacob.
And Abia Jacob signing off for the afternoon. See you all next time.